Showdown?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So basically what this is going to be is we have a team of the week that we play every week on laddering, and we have quite the backlog of teams at this point. So Carl and I had come to the conclusion that we need to narrow those down somehow, and you don't really get to play a ton anymore, especially on cart.
Yeah.
So we're just like, why don't we just like pair the teams against each other, and whatever wins becomes the team of the week?
Make them fight to the death.
Like, I mean, that's essentially what we're doing. Just like, not only does it like get to show me and you together playing, which I don't think we've actually done except for like exactly draft leagues.
Yeah, we played against each other in draft leagues, but outside of that, no, we've never actually played each other like in Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, we did like testing together for Collinsville, and
yeah,
we played in like draft league, and I legitimately think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We never actually play against each other.
I think I can count on one hand probably the number of times we've actually played together outside of like testing purposes.
Yeah.
So it's just like, this is a unique idea and something that not only like we then get to make additional content off of, but gets you back in the groove of playing a little more. And of course I play I don't want to say all week, but I get to play laddering 3 days a week, so I already get to play. So
yeah,
get to expand out both of our like team preferences and get to play with something that we normally wouldn't or whatever, and get to see what we do. So
yeah, so I'm excited. I haven't played Pokemon as of this in like actual months.
Yeah, what was the last season that you actually played? I'm assuming it was Series 8?
I think it was 8, and it was the PC4. I'm pretty sure that was the last time I played on cart.
Yeah, I don't think you've played like cart since probably the last time you recorded laddering. Like
before
probably,
that, yeah.
Yeah, just slightly after that, probably. So
it was recording ladderings and PC4. That was the last time I played on cart. Everything else has been Showdown. So got to get back in the swing of things. Got to get back to playing Pokemon. That's what we're here for, right?
Oh, for sure, for sure. So I'm assuming you don't want to share what you're playing yet. I'm assuming you want to wait till we get the team preview.
I like having everybody just like each of us be surprised.
Oh, it'll for sure. Nice. I think if we go in knowing what the other one's playing, I can just be like, all right, I'm going to go look this team up, and I'm going to know exactly what they have.
I'm going to know all the moves and all that stuff, yeah.
No, if I see 6 months in team preview, I just get to go, okay, I've seen this team before, but I don't remember what's where because it's been a couple of weeks since I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
And, this is perfect because we have so many teams coming in from the Rumbles and the qualifiers and everything else that, like, this really does help us get to show off those teams as well and, like, show off strengths and weaknesses of both.
While we're still in Series 9.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we have this month and next month for Series 9, right?
Yeah. So we have a bunch of teams still, too. We have enough teams to fill every week between now and then.
That's the crazy part. Like, if we stopped taking teams now, we would still have too many teams.
Yeah. So this is going to weed them out and get us some high-quality laddering videos. Plus, there's just extra content. Sure
we're going to keep, like, a leaderboard of who has the most wins across the series as
well.
Probably,
just because that's the kind of people we are.
I want bragging rights, damn it.
Exactly. Like, we're both that kind of way. It's just like bragging rights. It's good stuff.
So I'm assuming you want to get paired up and actually get started here?
Yeah, let's go get ahead and get paired up here.
Cool. Sounds good to me, man.
We will see you all on the flip side.
So I'm playing, this is a team that Angelo worked together with Joe Yu to put together.
Okay, so he picked Angelo's team. I know that team by heart.
Oh, I almost picked his team. I saw the Mandibuzz and I almost picked it.
Mamoswine, Incineroar's a good lead for them.
Man, how do I beat this? Alright, we do have a Follow Me Nasty Plot. That could be useful. We are weakness policy. Okay.
Oh, we have Will-O-Wisp on this Incineroar. If I think we could take a hit, we could Will-O-Wisp that Mamoswine.
I think Incin looks really good. like, I feel like I'm the aggressor in this matchup because Carl is an extremely bulky team. I don't know how I'm going to break through the Celesteela.
I think leading these... No. Leading these is fine. And then bring Celesteela. And then Incineroar.
Like, Feeny, I think, is probably... I think Moltres is actually our best bet. Like, we do Clef, Moltres, Incin, and I don't think there's any chance he brings... I don't think there's any chance he brings Garchomp when I have Incin and Mamo.
Double Edge, Fire Punch, Bulldoze, Heavy Slam. Ooh. Incineroar, go home. Come here, Snorlax.
So I'm gonna sway towards not bringing Mamo and instead hedge against the Snorlax by bringing Sacred Sword on Kartana.
So let's see what they led. I'm thinking probably Clefairy plus something. Clefairy plus Mamoswine makes sense. Clefairy plus Moltres. Okay.
Alright, it's going to be Mandibuzz Coco, so I'm assuming this is Electric Seed. This is the Electric Surge. Are you Electric Seed Mandibuzz to be extra bulky?
I don't have that. I don't have Electrode, so I have Volt Switch. So I could Volt Switch out into Celesteela and take any kind of hit they want to throw at us and just click Snarl. I don't hate that plan. The other option is like Tailwind. You get to make sure I have speed control, but I can always Tailwind later.
Oh, I feel like I have to get a nasty plot off here. Could Snarl with Mandibuzz? It's going to be like Snarl plus Electro Web. Which if it's Electro Web, that just means that you're going to trigger my policy. Like, Coco's just going to trigger my policy if it attacks, right? This isn't great. I don't feel good about this matchup. It might be that I had to bring Mamo to deal with specifically Mandibuzz. Yep, there's the Volt Switch. Life Orb Coco, okay.
We already stalled Celesteela, so I think I want to keep Celesteela for later. Go into Snorlax here.
Oh no. How do I break through this team? Alright, there is just a Snarl. I was really hoping that would miss Moltres, but I'll take it. We're still at +1. They definitely max Snorlax here, right? I think the correct play is to swap out Clef into Incin. Man, I really don't want to lose my Moltres here. I really need to max Darkness, I think, to be able to deal with this Mandibuzz effectively. Yeah, I think this is fine. I like this play, I think. Does he max his Snorlax here?
Okay, so we're not G-Max, we're just regular Snorlax. Do I just get a defense boost? Special defense boost? And click Snarl again? I don't hate that plan. I could also just Heavy Slam. I don't hate that either.
I'd be very surprised to see a Max Snorlax here. I mean, not really. Like, Max Snorlax still puts on a ton of pressure. But, like, you don't really have redirection on the team, so you can't go for, like, Belly Drum efficiently.
So he's just going to max. Okay, that's also fine. We got him to max first. That's good. Definitely glad I didn't max yet. Super, super glad I didn't max yet.
Getting the Darknesses off here is going to be good because then we're going to reduce the damage. Like, we're going to be able to still continue to dish out as much damage because of the stat drops. Like, the special defense drops here are going to basically negate the special attack drops from Snarl. Yep, connects the Snarl on my Moltres once again. Alright. I'm going to Heavy Slam. -1 and a resist. Incin takes that pretty well.
Do I Dynamax now? No. I think I just Dynamax Coco.
Oh, how do I deal with Mandibuzz? Could Airstream plus Fake Out this turn into it? It also could Protect. Could switch into Coco. Coco actually takes a Darkness from both of these, like it takes both of my stabs off of Moltres really well. So I think it's just effective to go for the Darkness. And we will Fake Out into the Mandibuzz. I think Mandibuzz stays in here.
Like, the goal here is just going to stall out Moltres. If we can just keep stalling out Moltres, we're going to be fine.
It's going to prevent the Snarl from going off. Darkness should do about the same. Double up into Snorlax might have taken it out there. Flinch on the Mandibuzz, Double Edge. I mean, that does a sizable chunk. It's going to put us in berry range on Ensign.
Yep, Mandibuzz flinched. I'm going to Double Edge into this Incineroar. Put it at half. See what kind of, if it's got Citrus or if it's Ogwop, it is Citrus. Okay.
So now I feel fine going for an Airstream into Mandibuzz and a Flare Blitz into Snorlax.
Do I preserve the Snorlax? Tapu Koko resists Max Dark, but it's not the bulkiest thing in the world. I think if Snorlax goes down, he's going to do it with the Incineroar.
Like, the fact that we Dynamax and are picking up maybe 1 KO off of it is not real great here for Moltres. Like, that doesn't line up particularly well with us being the offenser here.
Yeah, he's going to set up an Airstream into the Mandibuzz. Yep. That's going to do a big chunk, but we also just get our Snarl off here, unless he doubled into Mandibuzz.
That does a sizable chunk. That does do a very good chunk to Mandibuzz. We're going to get the speed boost on Moltres too, so now we should outspeed the Koko here.
Just Flare Blitzed into the Mandibuzz, it looks like. No, into the Snorlax. That's fine.
Okay, we pick up the Snorlax. That's good. It wasn't Berry Snorlax either. And they're just going to Snarl again. I'm going to need to preserve Moltres, I feel like. They probably Dynamax Koko.
But we've officially stalled out the Dynamax. Bring out Tapu Koko, we stalled out their Dynamax. They only picked up 1 KO.
We could go for Parting Shot into it, plus Protect this turn. Like, I need to... Actually, I think the play is I want to go into Clef.
So I think we could Roost, or I can save the Mandibuzz and switch into Celesteela. Oh, no! Okay, this is fine.
And then we'll go for the Parting Shot into Koko here. They're going to withdraw the Koko. Okay, I like this. And the Celesteela, this is still just fine. This is still just fine. So Carl's going to reveal that he doesn't bring Garchomp, which I'm actually completely okay with. There's the Parting Shot. Going to get that special attack drop on the Celesteela, which may or may not even matter, to be honest.
Oh, so this is just free swaps for me then.
I'm going to go into Kartana this turn, I think.
He literally just decided to switch out everything and lose all his speed buffs. I get a free Roost. This is fine.
That's really annoying. I'm just going to double into this Mandibuzz, I think.
I'm going to set up Tailwind, and I think I max Celesteela here because Incineroar is the only thing that can do something to Celesteela, and if I get defense boosts on the Celesteela, it doesn't do anything anymore.
This is going to be 90. This is going to be 105, so this is still more effective, and it plays around Koko switching in on the Mandibuzz slot. Clef, I need you to come to play. He's gonna Dynamax his -1 Celesteela. I'm assuming he's just going to try to Steel Spike my Clef to pick up the KO on it to get back to neutral.
I was thinking about maxing Koko, but I think maxing Celesteela here is correct. Getting as many defense boosts on it as possible to survive Incineroar hits is important.
Like, the name of the game now is to stall out the Celesteela's Dynamax as efficiently as we can. Okay, there's the Tailwind.
So now Celesteela is going to be guaranteed faster than Kartana next turn.
Come on, Clefairy.
And we take out the Clefairy. That's actually really good.
Clefairy, you failed us. You had one job and you failed. I think that might have been like our one chance to be able to take out this Mandibuzz now. I'm assuming this is a special attack. Oh, special defense, so it's still at -1. That's really good for us, actually. This means Ensign's gonna have to come to play.
I get to free Roost with the Mandibuzz this turn and can can Max Flare into Kartana, or I can Steel Spike into Moltres.
So let's just double into this Mandibuzz and try to get it out of here before it's too much of a nuisance.
I actually don't hate clicking Snarl. Actually, no. I want to click Roost. And Steel Spike into Moltres. Because he could switch Kartana into Incineroar here.
AV Kartana lines up pretty okay defensively against the Celesteela. He's going to put Mandibuzz back near full. But a Smart Strike plus an Air Slash might be able to take it out, especially since Mana Buzz isn't -2.
Steel Spike into the Moltres here. Not putting it in Berserk range is important.
Well, -2 special defense. Sacred Sword is going to be doing more damage now because they are at +2 defense. Still not enough. Good lord.
Do I Steel Spike again? Or do I Max Flare? I could always Flamethrower the Kartana. I could always do that later.
I wonder if we just go for a free Nasty Plot here. Moltres takes another hit. I don't think so. I think we just keep them... We just force him to roost every turn. Man, not bringing Mamo to deal with Mandibuzz might cost us this game. Yep, there's another roost. I'm pretty okay with that. We can either crit, or crit would be ideal. Oh, because he roosted, it's super effective because he loses his flying typing. Oh, that's really good for us.
Steel Spike into Moltres. Oh, it triggered the Berserk. We lose our Mandibuzz here.
And that's going to trigger Berserk too, so now we have a +1 Moltres. So this should take out the Mandibuzz now. Okay. Oh. Okay.
But now Tapu Koko gets to come out, and Tapu Koko can just click Thunderbolt into the Moltres. Protect is kind of obvious, though. Could also Dazzling Gleam Flamethrower to play around Sash on Kartana. I don't hate that play.
So there's Koko. I am going to pivot Kartana out into Ensign to get an Intimidate off onto the Koko. I'm going to protect Moltres this turn. So yeah, we'll protect. We'll bring in Ensign. I need to get a Parting Shot off into this Koko, and I think I can win this game. Flash Cannon is probably the only offensive move on the Celesteela. Are you physical Life Orb Koko? I mean, you have Volt Switch, so I'm assuming not. Yep, there's the old Razzle Dazzle. Oh, we do have Flamethrower. That's really bad. That's really bad.
No, I think the correct play is just to double protect this turn. He's gonna Nasty Plot that Moltres, though. If I don't double into it.
I guess we just have to Fiery Wrath, and I really want to get a Parting Shot into this Koko, but I don't think we live that. So I think the only correct play is to go for the Fake Out here. I need this Fiery Wrath to do a lot. It does a lot. It does do a lot. They get the Leech Seed off.
Moltres avoids the Leech Seed. That kind of sucks.
It is Lefty's Leech Seed Celesteela, but they still have Flamethrower. That's really interesting. So now we'll Fiery Wrath.
Now we definitely just click Thunderbolt on here, and we try to Leech Seed again.
And we'll Parting Shot, I guess. I think Instinct goes down this turn. It might be correct to swap it out. Okay, he's going to target down the Ensign, so he's actually going to lose his Koko here. Can we get the flinch on the Celesteela this turn? If so, I feel like we're really in this game.
Take out Incineroar. It's the one thing that can beat up the Celesteela right now. If we get this Leech Seed off, we can definitely win this game, though. There we go.
He hits the Leech Seed, which is really bad for us, because now he protects. And I think that actually makes him inevitable. So he protects this turn, so I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot and Sacred Sword, I guess. I mean, Sacred Sword is still neutral damage.
I'm going to protect this turn, just so I get most out of my Leech Seed heal. Doing what the team does best, stally stuff with Celesteela.
I need Kartana to be able to live a Flamethrower. It's a -1 Celesteela. They're at +1 special defense, but now we're at +3 special attack. Our policy never got triggered on Moltres. That's really good, information to note. But this Celesteela is basically back up to full. +3 defense. I need a flinch, a crit. A crit here would be great. That's not a crit.
I think I take too much damage. Oh, wow, that did almost nothing. And if I survive this, then I win the game.
Flinch. I mean, that's really good damage. Flamethrower into Kartana.
I win. Game's over. Like, you could be stashed all you want.
Okay. Oh no! 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 No!
Oh, we got the burn! Oh, that's huge.
41. 18. Nope. Moltres goes down this next turn. And that burn is inevitable.
Looks like Carter's playing with Snorlax and Celesteela. Oh, endgames with Celesteela. This game was locked up whether we got the burn or not. The burn definitely helps, though.
That's really unfortunate. Dang it, Moltres. You were so close. One more Fiery Wrath, and I think we would have won this game.
And we get Moltres due to Leech Seed here. We get to restore some lefties. He's hoping for a crit at this point. Kartana, 3 minutes till the battle ends. I win this game no matter what. This is an end game I win, even if we go to time.
I mean, we're not stalling out this timer for 3 minutes when we have a burnt Kartana. Oh, man. All right, Carl, you get the first one. You got the first one, man. GG's.
GG's, Carter. GG's, bud.
So what do you think, man?
This game was great.
Dude,
nice,
yeah. GG.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to you. I can't remember whose team that is you're playing.
That was Smeargle's. Smeargle used Sketch.
Gotcha. That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head, and I didn't want to be wrong, so I just didn't say anything.
You were using Angelo's team, correct?
I was, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm like, I recognized, like, parts and bits. I'm like, that's Angelo's, right? I couldn't remember. So I was just, like, kind of had an idea of, like, what the Mons were, but I couldn't remember what they all did.
Yeah, I was, like, when I was looking through teams, I saw the Mandibuzz. I'm just like, oh, that's really cool. I'll have to think about that later. Like, I saw Snorlax, Mandibuzz, Celesteela. I'm like, man, that's like an incredibly bulky team. Like, that's like the half of the team I saw. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to play that. And I just kept scrolling. Like, it looks really cool, but I don't know if I'm in for that today.
I am. I always am. It is great. Got
like,
really lucky with that
teams,
burn there.
When I was looking through the teams, I'm just like, man, this definitely seems like a Carl team.
It really is. It very much is a very Carl-esque team, which is bulky switches and pivots.
I think the big turning point of that game, if I was to guess, like, you never triggered my policy on Moltres.
Yeah, I specifically tried to avoid that.
I did not anticipate the flamethrower on Celesteela.
Yeah.
Like, after you maxed and you only went for Steel Spikes, I'm just like, okay, so this is going to be like Protect, Leech Seed, maybe like Substitute or Iron Defense. I don't think Celesteela gets Iron Defense, right?
I can't remember, but don't quote me.
I don't think it does.
I don't know.
But I'm just like, it's probably just like 3 status moves plus Flash Cannon, and just wanted to bulk up here, and that's why you went for the max on it compared to Coco. Because that's what I anticipated was the max from Coco. I'm just like,
it was very close. It was very close to being max Coco.
If I could position myself into getting Incineroar in so I can get a parting shot off into the Tapu Koko, I feel really good about this game. And I think, I'm trying to think what the big turning point was. And I don't think there ever was anything that went wrong for me. Like, I think one of the big things that I did wrong was I went for Smart Strike into Smart Strike, and after you Steel Spiked. Had I thought about it more, I think the correct play was to Smart Strike the turn you set up Tailwind, and like that forces you into where you have to roost every turn, otherwise you just give up your Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
Seeing how you're at -2 special defense at that point because of the max darknesses. And like I completely forgot that when you roost, you lose your fighting type. So had I thought about it sooner, I would have Sacred Sworded that turn sooner to do even more damage. I think I would have picked up the KO and not let you get a second roost off.
Yeah.
But then that lets you get a Steel Spike onto your Coco. And I don't think that really would have mattered, seeing how that game played out. Like,
so the idea there was steel spikes onto Celesteela specifically, just so I don't go down to a Flare Blitz from Incineroar later on.
Yep.
It also, once you revealed Kartana, it's like, oh, I never have to click Max Flare ever. Because I can just click Steel Spike continuously, and if I never set the sun, I don't have to worry about this Incineroar, period.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were going to play around Focus Sash or Assault Vest on Kartana. And so after you only Steel Spiked, I'm like, okay, well, he doesn't have anything that hits his Kartana. And then the turn I switch in Ensign and you Flamethrower me, I'm just like, I think I'm dead now. I think the reveal of Flamethrower was just like the nail in the coffin of, I don't think I can win this anymore.
So that was the cool turn where I was like thinking, does the Kartana have Sash? Does it have Assault Vest? So it's just like, if I double into it with Dazzling Gleam and Flamethrower, I could find out the hard way. And I just assumed Moltres was going to protect there because you can't take a Thunderbolt from Coco or you just lose your Moltres there.
Oh, no.
So it's like, it was a safe Dazzling Gleam because I'm not going to proc the policy and then just get blown out by that thing. So it was super cool. I felt like if I had not missed that first leech seed on the Moltres,
I think that would have been
much sooner.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over even sooner. What was really unfortunate is your leech seeds were doing 21. The last leech seed put me down to 18.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
I knew it was close to a 3.
Yep, it was absurdly close. And
I knew it was close to 3, but I didn't know how.
Work my way a little more, I would have been able to win that game.
Yeah.
Because, like, looking at how much the first Fiery Wrath did, I think it would have been just too much.
Yeah.
It was absurdly close, and you played it very well. I think maxing Moltres early was probably incorrect.
Yeah, I was real surprised when you maxed that early. I'm just like, oh, this is fine. If he's maxing now, I can just switch in Snorlax and just take whatever hits I want.
I think after you had revealed Snarl on Mandibuzz, which I think is completely obvious whenever you see Mandibuzz, I think the correct play was just to Nasty Plot again. I definitely liked switching out Clef into Ensign, but the other thing that really cost me was the turn you targeted down Clefairy instead of the Kartana. Like, had you Steel Spiked into Kartana instead, which, like, why would you ever do that?
Yeah, exactly.
I think had Clef actually got to get the Moonblast off, I think I could have won that game too.
Oh yeah, that would have been so much in your favor, just getting a free Moonblast off.
I don't think Mandibuzz is taking a Moonblast from, well, at -2 special defense.
It's not.
Like, I know Clef isn't extremely offensive, but it's still a stab Moonblast. So
it's still stab Moonblast against -2.
Yeah.
Special defense. I needed to KO that Clefairy like fast.
Oh, for
sure. And the minute you didn't protect or follow me, I was like, oh, okay, this is fine. Yep, I'm not punished here.
I think losing Clef cost me that. I think had I preserved Clefairy a little longer, and probably, I think the correct play there was probably switch out back into Incineroar. Like, Intimidate doesn't really matter on either of the mons that you had out at the time, but I could get another parting shot off into the Celesteela, and then, like, bring in Clefairy again, and at that point, Clefairy probably takes a -2 Steel Spike.
Probably.
And like, I don't think, or even at that point, it's just like, I could potentially get it back in next to Moltres and, like, get a free Nasty Plot off that way, or, 100 different things. Just having access to Friend Guard there is huge, too. I wanted to try to stall out your Dynamax as much as possible. I think losing Clefairy was a huge deal because it gave you your special defense boost on Celesteela. Yeah. And I think that in and of itself was one of the many nails in the coffin.
It was just Celesteela in general, just like
it really honestly
nails left and right.
Like, the more you look at it, like, the team that I brought doesn't particularly line up well against Celesteela.
Yeah.
If I can pull it up here, let me find it. It is... There it is. Like, looking at, for specifically Celesteela answers, I almost brought Feeny just because it does neutral damage. Like,
yeah.
That was the point where I'm at. I'm just like, it does okay damage. Never anticipated Garchomp to come out. Just because, like, obviously, I have Intimidate with Incineroar. I have Mamoswine. I put on way too much pressure against Garchomp. Never expected to see it come. And your last one was Ensign, which I could have seen Ensign over Snorlax.
So that was my big conundrum, was like, what do I bring in the end? Because I wanted the Celesteela, I wanted Mandibuzz, I wanted Coco.
Yep.
And I was sitting here just like, do I bring Incineroar or do I bring Snorlax? And I just kind of looked at Incineroar, I was like, oh, it's got Will-O-Wisp, so if I can get like a Will-O-Wisp off into this Kartana, it's great. If I can get a Will-O-Wisp off into Mamoswine, that's great. And then I saw Snorlax has Fire Punch on it.
Oh!
And Heavy Slam. I'm just like, oh, we're just bringing Snorlax. I don't have to bring Incineroar at all. Like, we're fine now.
Yeah, I did not even anticipate that.
So it's just like, I can hit Mamoswine, I can hit Incineroar, I can hit Kartana. This is fine. We'll just bring this one.
Like, you hit Feeny for neutral damage. You also have, like, obviously Stab Double Edge does insane damage to everything on my team, excluding Kartana.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, that's an option. But... yeah, this was fun. I'm excited to do this for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun.
And with
love
us
to see what people think of this.
Oh, for sure. With us having as many teams coming in because of the Rumbles and the qualifiers and everything, I don't think we're going to be running out of teams anytime soon.
Now, we have the opposite problem that we had in Series 8.
Oh, for sure.
Overabundance. So yeah, make sure to comment down below. Tell us what you thought of this. This is our first one, so editing might be a little rough, but it gets the point across. We're playing against each other with your teams. It's just always going to be fun.
So, I think that's going to be it. Anything you want to say as the winner? You get final word of the week.
Oh, I didn't plan for this. I didn't actually plan to win at all, so I don't know. Celesteela's great. Snorlax should be played more. I miss Snorlax. Snorlax was a lot of fun in Series 2, and I want Snorlax to be played more. I was sad when I saw it wasn't G-Max Snorlax, too. I was sad. It's just a regular Snorlax.
Yeah, when it went down, I'm just like, it never had a berry. What is on this? What is on this?
Assault Vest.
Yeah.
It's AV.
Yep. So.
But yeah.
I think that's going to be it. Have a good one, everyone. Let's see. This is going up on Sunday, so we got the podcast tomorrow. Laddering on Tuesday with Mandibuzz Snorlax. So.
Yeah.
Have a good one, everyone. Peace.